Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Utah's offense will start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're...
He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Bush. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Bush. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't get a ton on the... But the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rides the back on the option to give. It's been a rough start for these guys. When you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
That's caught. It's Ware. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Bush. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
The Red Raiders are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Across the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The run middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. In the backfield, it's McCutcheon. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Working the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. On first. Here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bush. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And Like, you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor, and then...
There he goes! Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Red Raider. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slips through the line. Goes out of bounds, but not before he takes that return into plus territory at the 47. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Got his man on the right. Trying to take it back. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. A 1st down for the offense. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice.
Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The run to the left. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The give to the back. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stopped, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bush. Puts it out of the air. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win The kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Bush. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Boom. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that...
There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Send the tight end in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Shoots his way for more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This is what an elite team does.